Hello, folks. Today we will discuss consistency in a partition tolerance system. So, as part of CAP theorem, this is the third video. Now, the first video we in general discuss CAP theorem. In the second video, we discuss availability in a partition tolerance system. And in this video, we are going to discuss consistency in a partition tolerant system. What this means is, in a very ideal term, is that if your system is distributed, is partition tolerant and consistent, then if you write something in that system, then you will be able to get what you write. So there is no gap. You won't be reading an older version of that value. And if one system fails, the node which you are writing fails, and then you are directed to another node, then you would be getting the same value which you have just written. So there is no loss of value. So how this happens? So to ensure all these things, you need to do three things, or this system needs to do three things. First is such a system can only happen if you have a leader node through which all the write and read happens. So all the clients are writing to a single one leader node, and all the reads are also happening through that leader node only. The second thing, the other nodes in the distributed environment, let's call them followers. So they, the leader writes whatever it's doing as a command in a log, in a serialized log, and all the followers read that log and execute the same command on their data. And once that data is once the followers have replicated all the data, they acknowledge to the leader. And once in an ideal system, once all the followers acknowledge, then only the leader send back the acknowledgement to the client that your data has been written. The acknowledgement will come only at that point of time. Now let's say, and how this will help, or how this will help as a CP system, is that let's say that leader falls, then let's say by some mechanism in the system chooses another leader out of all the followers, then by the earlier definition, that node would be on the latest data version. So even if there was a partition can happen because of a network issue, that the leader node becomes unreachable because of some reason, or it itself fall. So client would be able to see the data which was last written. So there is no gap in that. There is no data loss. Now obviously there is a problem with this. Now this is an ideal CP system. Now in general day-to-day conversation, usually people refer this kind of system as a strongly consistent system, or a strong consistency. Why? And what is the problem with this is strong consistency? Clearly, you can see that there is a lot of weight, a lot of synchronization is there. And the larger the distributed network, the larger the redundancy, the slower the system will become, because now the leader would wait for n number of nodes before it can acknowledge to client. So it is not scalable, or it is limited. The scalability is limited by the strength of the leader, processor, RAM, network speed, and then there is how many nodes in the system, or how many followers are there who needs to then acknowledge again. So clearly it is CP, and in some scenarios where we absolutely need consistency, then we are ready to go with such a system which would then be slow. but ensures consistency in all the worst case scenarios. Now, in but we don't have requirement. Most of the applications which we build today, mostly which let's say social, which are not transactional, there we won't need such a consistency. We love to have that, but we don't need that because of the obvious reasons. So in that case, we settle for consistent system. So that consistent system is good enough. So these consistent systems are actually highly available system, which are consistent as well in happy case scenarios or most of the edge case scenarios. So last time we discussed about Redis. So let's say in the same discussion, if you add, okay, whenever there is you have sharding. So as soon as you have sharding, ideally you don't have a consistent system or CP or ideal strong consistency, because if one shard goes away, the whole and its followers also goes away, then you have lost all the data. So you cannot retrieve that data. So in the ideal term, it is not a CP system. Any kind of sharding makes a system non-CP in the ideal way. Now there is one more thing, which happens in CP system, which was obvious, but I want to just mention it, that let's say while the election is happening, it will not let you write anything, and that is also one of the things that you cannot write in a system when the state is inconsistent. So that is managed by the CP system. Now coming back to the last, like we last time discussed Redis. So in Redis, Redis Raft is there and Redis cluster is there. So in that case, if you switch on, so you can say, the client can say, and in this configuration we can say, okay, you can only acknowledge. There are two things. One is, how many followers acknowledgement you need to before the leader acknowledge to client. That is one thing. And then there is a timeout. So let's say you say, okay, I have 3 leader shard. Each shard has 2 followers. So I can say, okay, acknowledge me only when 2 followers, that means all the followers in each shard. So and the request will only go to one leader, which has that hash key set, or the key belongs to that particular leader. So request goes to that leader, and I can say, okay, acknowledge me only when all the nodes of this follower has replicated the data. So now that will happen, and then you also say, okay, timeout. Give me, and then you mention a timeout as well. Okay, give timeout is 2 seconds. That means, okay, wait for 2 seconds, worst case scenario, and then even if then the followers does not acknowledge, don't worry, acknowledge, just give me the acknowledgement, I will move on. So in that case, so it is it's a good enough situation. Like 2 seconds is a good enough number, most probably. And you have mentioned both the systems, both the followers. So what you are saying is, what you are assuming is, in 2 seconds, the leader would be able to replicate, or the group of this leader and 2 nodes are able to replicate their data, newly added data, into the followers, and they will acknowledge, and then system will acknowledge within 2 seconds. So yeah, in that situation, it would remain consistent. And if the leader goes down, and we discuss how the new leader would be selected in the Redis system, the newly out of these any nodes, any of these when selected leader will have all the data which we have written so far. So in that sense, it is consistent. But again, as I mentioned, it is sharded, so it does not applies to the consistent system. And then eventually unless you want to wait until everything is replicated, then it is okay. But if there is any even if you say, okay, just give me just replicate it to just acknowledge me if you are sure that it is replicated to one of your followers, then also you are risking because in a very edge case situation, you lose the leader and you lose the other node as well, which has the data. Then you don't have the latest data. So it is not, strongly consistent system. But yeah, I mean, this is how it is. It is a little bit on that what to say in relationship it is complicated. So this is CAP theorem. Thank you guys.